at the Caesars Superdome.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In motion left goes Jones.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Jaguars 7, Saints 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jones now in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd.
Here's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jones now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Trautman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that'll be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. O'Shane Zimenez from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
On first down, Jones. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side complete to Trautman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Blackwell. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Slot man moves right.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Glover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
In motion comes the tight end left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne
from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. In motion left goes Jones. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Deontay Hardy.
61 yards.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A give to ETN running right.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jones throwing on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Being chased out left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence,
his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down now, Blackwell. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Blackwell.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Now Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
He finds his man complete. That's Glover. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Etienne up the middle.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Jones, throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. He's got room at the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far. Up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, Jones steps away to his left.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Again, Kamara, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Rolling to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints! Adam Troutman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24th.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Glover.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. It kind
performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.